All right, so if we just make our way further to the back of the garage, we've actually got Phil Chester's MG GT. Now, this car is extremely unique in the sense that it's got an incredibly rare engine. Now, 5.6 litre V8 under the hood, but there are not that many in the world in existence.
No, so this car started life as a 1973 MGB GT V8. They came as a factory V8, little 3.5 litre V8. This particular one's got a very unique engine. They're a 5.6 litre block that was built specifically for motorsport. In fact, actually to do like Dakar racing. It's been modified significantly to work in a circuit configuration. It's running fuel injection. He's got a Hollinger 6-speed sequential, similar to what probably 10-year-old supercars used to run. Full Motec injection and engine management, all that sort of stuff. Very serious beast. Conveniently at Winton, it's up to the back straight. It's like on the money. It's the same as what a supercar will do.
So in terms of lap time?
Yeah, so same as the lap time. He's had a couple of people drive it, including like Dale Wood, for example, and same as what Dale's supercar was doing up until the back straight, like second for second. So can achieve a really good lap time. It's quite a fast car. It's probably for people it's likened to say a sports sedan. It's got a sports car logbook, but you'd probably liken it to a sports sedan, or if you wanted a GT3 version of what an MGB would have been in the 70s.
No worries, Paul Vanel. Thank you very much.
No worries.
There you go, some of the cars that Alister in his TR7 Sprint is going up against. Anyway, I just thought you'd like to see what Phil Chester's car was like. This is race 3 of the state race series. I'll include...
It's Keith Ondaatje there, Trevor Lindsay, Anthony Vollebrecht, Alister Ondaatje, Hank Zwardiven, then Vince Gucciardi down there in the green car as well. Great to see Vince back at the track. Richard Mulligan, Michael Hurley in the 61. We're going to have a good look at Michael's car throughout this race. Jason Edwards, David Bagent, Greg White, John Makem, a guy that's been at it for quite a long time. Peter Rose, Jeff St John Cotts, James Dodd, Shirley St John Cox and Chris Skidney rounding out our entire field. And we have got some ground thumpers sitting on the front row.
Here we go. Go Al. It goes well, Alister. Goodness me. And so different to my sound. Jeez. There's Keith Ondaatje over Lukey Heights with Trevor Lindsay and Alister. So just out of vision on the screen on the bottom left there. Coming onto turn 12. Interested where you turn into 5th, Al. A bit before me, I think you're way in front. Yeah, here we go. Siberia. TR7 V8, yeah. Coming out of MG, short shift. Alister's running a Toyota 5-speed out of a Supra gearbox. Slightly different ratios, I think, to mine in the LT77. There's Trevor Lindsay down the bottom left there. That thing really flies. Darchi, Mike Pratham, Trevor in the GT6. So you're only 100 metres behind these guys, doing well. Tony Vollebrecht in the yellow MG ZR is right behind Alister at the moment. In the yellow car, you might see it in the screen at the moment. Oh, there he goes. Seriously quick car, that little yellow MG. Oh, Al. Oh. No shortage of power, Alister. Two of them. Front wheel drive versus rear wheel drive. $20 years difference in time. Down into MG. I'm not sure what engine Tony Vollebrecht has. It's the K-Series Rover engine, but whether it's a 4-cylinder or possibly the V6, I don't know. Alister's is a 2-litre with the Sprint engine. 48mm Webers. Toyota gearbox because he's had some issues with blowing the LT77 up, so they've gone Toyota. And there's some engine development work I know that's being worked on theoretically at the moment by Mr. Swingler, to pass on to Alister and Mark Johnson to work their magic. There you go, Al. Have a look at this. Hesitation there, Al. What's momentary glitch? Can't let Tony get away. Come on. There's Trevor Lindsay and another MGZR. It's hard to know where to look, isn't it? Mike Trathen in that blue Sprite is it's only 1300cc, but it has a BMW K Series, K100, I think K100 series engine head, fuel injected, all that. Very, very quick car. Trevor Lindsay's 2.5 litre straight six, fuel injected. And it's driven extremely well. My goodness. Yeah. And like that grey MG is not a large car. How tiny the GT6 is. Sounds like it's pulling strong, Alister. Sounds good. Good brakes. Run up on turn 12 down the main straight. It's a scary corner, or it can be. Yeah. backfires, Alister. That raw fuel going in exhaust. And I'll have to ask you, Al, what are you revving out to there? Got Tony in top end. Let it slide out. Good. Yeah. Staying tight and then out. In. Well done. Yeah. Couple of laps left, I think. Or a lap and a bit. It's Phil Chester in that MGB GT that showed at the very start, and the number one Simon Elliott. They're coming up to almost lap Alister. Yeah, they're going through Siberia, and Alister's coming down into MG. Yep, going over the top. He's going to get lapped in a minute. That's the speed differential between the fast leaders and middle pack. This is last lap for Alister and Tony. Come on. Blocking. MGs. Tony and Alister's last lap. I think the checkered flag has already been for the leaders, so we're just behind. Go, Al. Oh. The back markers. Tony's got away, I think. It's Shirley, I think. Oh, I don't. Not close enough, Al. Close enough. Great race, Al. Thank you for sending me the footage. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Thank you.